We went out yesterday morning, again, just with a lot of changes on Friday night that we wanted to try out, and only to find out that the weather had, we did 3 laps and everyone ended up sitting the whole session out. So unfortunately it's left us in 7th and 17th based on FP2 grid positions. So yeah, difficult. Certainly left us with a lot of work to do today. But you know, the rules play into your hands a little bit with the start-up of the with the qualification for race 2 going on grid on fastest laps from race 1. So hopefully James can get a strong lap in there and move himself up the grid for the second race.
Yeah, I'm getting more familiar with the bike. I feel more at home, so hopefully in the race I have a good feel and we'll see how we go.
After watching last week's round, how tight it is at the top. Obviously James Ellison was unlucky in that first race, but he's going to have a great opportunity to come out in this second one and start putting some points on.
The race is about to start. Alex Lowe's on the right. Shaky Byrne burns off the line. This could be one hot contest on the first lap of 20 as they
big crash, a huge crash.
That was one of the Milwaukee bikes that went down.
It's Waters.
Josh Waters has damaged those brand new leathers. The double Australian champion goes down big style out in the country. Now what can Ellison do? He's got a tighter line than Kirkham. Westmoreland's gone way offline. Kirkham goes through. Can the Yamaha get through as well? I think it can. And there is James Ellison. I thought it was only a matter of time. The Milwaukee Yamaha is through to 4th place from 17th on the grid, ahead of Westmoreland and Kirkham. 4th place goes to Westmoreland, and Kirkham getting back ahead of James Ellison.
5th on the grid, which was 17th from free practice 2. Obviously with the weather and everything, qualifying was cancelled, so we were way far back. And we knew we had it stacked against us really, but Milwaukee Yamaha pulled it out of the bag. We got a fairly decent start. I just tried to pick off as many people as I could. Clawed back to I think 11th, and the pace car came out, so that obviously brought the front group back to us again. They'd got away at the start, and then I kind of ran the same pace as the guys in front and managed to get up to 4th place. Nearly held on to that, but towards the end now I was just having some big issues with massive slides, and on the last lap I got passed back again by the 2 BMWs and ended up in 6th place. But you know, we've got 3rd fastest lap, so we're 3rd on the grid, front row, and see if we can do what we did last weekend and run at the front. Out the back at Village, it's the first of the fast corners. You come into it in 4th gear and just start driving real hard. It looked like he'd hit a bump. I mean, obviously I wasn't watching him, but in that area there's a big sort of dip in the track, and I just seen him going skyward. Unfortunately, yeah, that was the end of his race, which was a shame because he would have been at the front. So hopefully he'll be back on his feet for the next one.
Yeah, I had a really good feeling before the race. Even though warm-up was dodgy conditions, I still had a good feeling. And yeah, at the start of the race, I just wanted to try and go with the lead group and try and get past the rider that was ahead of me. And maybe I was a little bit, I was too keen to, and yeah, unfortunately had a big one. So I'm hurting now. Yeah, I'll see how I am. My wrist is absolutely caning, and yeah, just team did a fantastic job to get the bike back together, and huge thank you to them. And I'll bust my ass till I'm up the front, so I'll keep trying really hard and I'll try and make it work.
We're ready for action here. 20 laps ahead of them. The fastest racetrack in the land. And Shaky Byrne. Farmer gets the drop on his more experienced teammate. Oh, look at Ellison trying to make the best of a decent starting position. He forces inside Alex Lowe's. Lowe's is not having it. He steers him wide again as they go through the left-hander at Cobb. We watch Josh Brooks decide he's going to get past Ellison. Ellison tries to resist, but
I'll tell you what, that was Ellison being quite hard, but really it wasn't level with Brooks, and it was not going to work that. But it is an indication. That has, yeah. I think it upset Brooks as much as it did Ellison coming out the chicane. He lost drive, did Brooks, out the chicane.
Ellison now attacking number 22, Alex Lowes. He's got that absolutely
Good
nailed.
run.
That beautiful run through Allards. But
I'll tell you
Lowes
what,
responds.
He's got a lot of confidence in the front of that Milwaukee Yamaha. Just watch how hard he is and how he's able to run really wide entrances into corners and still kind of cut it back.
Oh, look, he's not yielding to Alex Lowes. He is just giving the youngster every bit as good.
Red flag.
And the red flag's gone out. And this will stand as a result. The red flag's gone out. In third place, James Ellison.
Yeah, it was real good. Obviously, we started from the front row, which is a lot better than race one. And I knew, like Brands, I need to get away with the front guys. Alex and Shaky, the guys who set the pace here. So I thought if I can stick with them, cling on to the back of them. Bike was working real good. We found that out in race one. So I had a lot of confidence in the front as well. And Alex and Shaky seemed to gain on the outer corners, and I gained it back going in. So it was a good game of cat and mouse, really. But yeah, Milwaukee Yamaha coming out on top again. We didn't get a win, but we got third place, so got to be happy with that coming into the race weekend in 17th place.